Well, hello and welcome to a quick playthrough of today's daily. It is late, so I'd rather not spend too much time on this, but this one looked fun enough that I wanted to try it out. And yeah, I would say we dive straight into it. It's a dual set one. We have some base cards and some cards from Cornucopia and Guilds, although we only have two of them, which is Farmhands and Carnival, and they are both pretty pleasant cards. Essentially a smithy variant in Carnival and a village in Farmhands, one that replaced the old farming village, I believe was its name, which was essentially a village, but skipped your victory cards when drawing and was therefore ruled out and as not being exciting enough. And indeed, Farmhands is a bit more exciting as on game you get to set aside a card from your hand and play it at the start of your next turn, which is really nice. And yeah, I don't know. So it essentially lets you over terminal a bit more aggressively than your usual village. Apart from that, we have some thinning in Moneylender, can thin our coppers. We don't have any other thinning, some attack in Bureaucrat, where you get to have your opponent top deck their victory cards, not very strong as you need to top deck a silver yourself then. Throne Room as a village, Festival as a village, so lots of village stuff. Artisan as a very, very strong gainer and also a way to set up your next turn. So both Farmhands and Artisan are strong there. And yeah, I don't know, Poacher is not that outstanding here. Militia is should hurt a bit for sure, especially early on. Although you're not going to thin your estate, so sometimes they might be cards you want to discard anyways. But yeah, Militia makes it all the more important to set up your next turns via Farmhands and Artisans. And I do see some power here with Throne Room and Artisan being able to gain you lots of carnivals and festivals, and Moneylender to get those pesky coppers out of deck early on. So yeah, I don't know. I like how this is looking. And here's the kingdom plot. I won't spend too much time on this, but yeah, this kingdom has everything an engine might want. Also some plus buy. I would even say with throne room boosting artisan, the gains are really, really good here. Probably more than level 2. And there is no alt VP, but really, I think you still build and build as big of a deck as you can build, and then get into a position where you can like reliably top deck Carnival, Throne Room maybe, or Carnival Festival, or Carnival Farmhands, or set aside of Carnival, and then go for multiple provinces during your turn. Now, what do we open with here? I think it's Moneylender Silver. There could be an argument actually for Moneylender Harbinger to really push your luck. And if you see the Moneylender turn 3 in the best case, and then the Harbinger turn 4, you get to top deck the Moneylender immediately. It's not that impressive, to be honest. So probably just going for Moneylender Silver is better, as you then are much more likely to hit 5, in the best case even 6 for an early Artisan, and that sounds, quite amazing. On a 5-2, I can see just going Moneylender nothing, or also I could see an argument for just Carnival, as usually you don't want to open smithies, and to be honest, Carnival also is not that great of a smithy, but it might clear your shuffle early on, and you're not that uh, unhappy usually to draw stuff dead here, or at least not as unhappy as usual, because if you have at least 4 money, then you get to buy a Farmhands and just set aside your terminal card that you wanted to play it at the start of the next turn. All right, that was for something that I had intended to be a short introduction, quite a long introduction, but there's also lots to talk about here. So yeah, what do we go for here? It's already a nice decision point, whether we want to early on just go for a Farmhands, a Militia, a Poacher I can also see. Actually, a Poacher is not all too bad. I could also see a throne room already being useful, and this is very annoying because it makes us miss hitting 5. But yeah, I just for now, yeah, Poacher might be better. And here, okay, throne room would have been much better in our hand. And this is kind of annoying, but there is the farmhand thingy that can let I have us set aside the throne room to now have a really nice start of this next turn. And indeed, yeah, this set up a very nice shuffle. We don't have the plus buy of a festival yet, but we do get to add an artisan, and it's really all we want. Now here there is a question what we want to do with our turn. I think we're probably just going to play the Carnival. There is a risk that we don't hit 4. We have thinned 3 coppers, so there are 3 coppers left in those 9 cards. We see 4 of them, so we should be alright to find that. Or do we just discard Carnival and Estate and go for a 5 cost? Yeah, maybe that's better. Yeah, let's go for the 5 cost actually. Just add another maybe Carnival and yeah, not draw these cards dead here. And yeah, this is already very nice. This is amazing actually because we do get to do some festival and carnival stuff and even get to draw on. Actually, let me top deck 2 estates. We're not going to get through this shuffle. There's only the Poacher down there, I believe. So it makes sense to just top deck the 2 estates. So we discard one of them and are more likely to draw a copper, actually. So yeah, that was quite all right. And yeah, otherwise we would have discarded a 3 copper and an estate, and then we only would have had 3 here. So ending our buys is good there. At least the Poacher and Throne Room collide, but this is not looking like the best draw, although of course having the Carnival and then finding the village here is quite good. So yeah, we don't care that much about discarding the estate, so let's go for another Carnival. And what do we have down there? I believe it's just a throne room, in which case we do want to draw it, right? Yeah, throne room and some random stuff. And now we are at a very nice deck state. I believe we just add more Artisan and more Carnival and maybe another Farmhands, just some more reliability, village stuff. Here, this is a no-brainer to just play the festival and throw the carnival. And yeah, so we are up to 3 artisans. And now, what do we play here? Or what do we double play with the throne room? I believe we just double play an artisan, in which case we might as well play the poacher already. Or no, let's play the farmhands first. Double play this to gain us 2 throne rooms, which can then double play throne rooms, which yeah, can just top deck this kind of stuff. We then get to double play this carnival, have 1 more throne room play coming in, which we can use to just double play probably the poacher. And then there's another artisan down there, right? Or did we not buy? Ah, no, I thought we bought the 3rd artisan. Apparently we didn't. Well, that's on me. And thus we just probably don't play the festival, play this last carnival, get rid of this copper, end our actions. We're a bit low on payload, but I think if we just set aside a Carnival here and even just buy a silver, we might be... Now this could also be a Harbinger, might be the safer option, but really with this setup of a Carnival coming in, yeah, everything should be quite all right. And now we added the third Artisan. I need to remember that. And I would probably play this Farmhands and this one as well. And now we get to triple play Throne Room, which will allow us to gain more Throne Room, more Carnival, and you play more Carnival Throne Room, double this Artisan play. Now, is this a win? We should ask ourselves here. I don't think so, actually, because we only have 4 Artisan gains. So we could gain 2 Carnivals, 2 Throne Rooms, and then we have, if we double play all of those festivals, then we have 5 buys in total. And that's enough to empty throne rooms and farmhands, but it's like just gains wise, it's not enough, not quite enough to empty empty them and also score. Now, is there something I'm overlooking? I don't think so. Like we could also gain just 4 festivals. Would that make any sense? Then we would have 3 festivals left in the pile. And no, I don't think we can end it just yet. But at least we can try to set up like a really nice next turn while also getting ourselves very far ahead. Now, actually, then we might want to play the Poacher now. Yeah, what do we want to top deck to for the next turn? Probably just Throne Room, Carnival should be more than enough for the next turn to be really nice. So then we get to double play this Poacher, just gain Throne Room, top deck Throne Room, gain Throne Room, top deck Throne Room. Yeah, probably gain another Festival, Carnival, top decked, and gain yet another Festival, and top deck another Carnival for a really nice next turn. And now we hit 16, double province, and yeah, I mean, no, of course there will be the militia attack that will get rid of one of those carnivals, but this will allow us to see 8 different cards, and there should be something nice in there that we can use to keep our turn going. I didn't actually mean to skip out on militia, to be honest. This is just something that happened as always. The throne rooms seemed to be the better gains, but yeah, maybe we should have invested on one of those. And AI going for this carnival means that will have a really easy time panning out now. I think it's already in hand actually. But it also means that if we were to not find any of those carnivals, then we might have been in trouble because it's kind of hard to draw without the carnivals. And you can see it here. Yeah, we just gained this. Yeah, we're already at the end of our draw. And do we just gain the festivals or the farmhands? Probably farmhands is a bit cheaper. Let's not set anything aside. Top deck some junk. Double play more artisan. Decline that. Top deck some junk and some more junk can set aside. the farmhands and now double play this. And our actions, if we had played this differently, we might have been able to go for, actually, yeah, okay. For the fans, I will get one, I will gain one more duchy and finish it that way. But yeah, now we have enough for province farmhands, right? Yeah, and get to set up the next turn in a nice way, and yeah, finish this one in style. This went really smoothly, I'd say. I mean, we did have quite nice draws, but also AI just it had the right idea by going for lots of artisans and lots of carnivals, but then kind of failed on the execution with festivals. And I mean, for farmhands is all right, but I think it gained some of the farmhands on the last turn, setting yeah. I mean, that's not that impressive. And the skip of throne room, well, yeah, you saw what this yielded. Sorry, I wanted to showcase maybe the log, how were the early turns. I wouldn't say we had like great early game luck. Like we had the 4-4 here, getting hit hard by the militia. But at least our moneylender didn't miss the shuffle, and our silver also didn't miss the shuffle. So I mean, it's not a golden sombrero by any means, but it's also not the greatest. And then only on turn 7, I believe. Yeah, there we got the artisan. And then things started going. And I also, of course, the big difference, I didn't talk about this yet, but the big difference is that AI had 7 coppers to deal with in its deck, while we had none, only the one moneylender at the end. And yeah, that of course also made quite the difference. Now, yeah, with that, 17 minutes for a short one, it's become, well, I think the average length of one of my videos. But I hope you enjoyed this one. It was very fun to play and showcase, and I will try to catch you in the next one. And until then, goodbye.